I'll give about a minute here to allow people to join the Zoom room. So thank you for coming. All right, we will go ahead and get started. Well, welcome and thank you for sharing your lunch hour with us today to learn more about the 2023 CSA Voucher Program. My name is Jody Ensman, and I am the Director of Employee Wellbeing here at the University of Kentucky. Today's event is being hosted by UK HR Health and Wellness Program. And I just wanted to share a few housekeeping notes with you prior to beginning the event. I just wanted to let you know that all participants will be muted during the presentation. However, if you have any questions, please place the questions in the chat box. And you can adjust the speaker view by going to the view options at the top of the Zoom room. We will be recording this CSA presentation if you aren't able to stay the entire time, and we will be sending out the recording via an email to all those who had registered to attend the fair today. Here's a quick summary of what we'll be covering today. I'll share a brief overview of the UK CSA Voucher Program, how the program has worked over the last few years, and then I will pass it off to Vanessa Oliver, and she will cover the logistics around the 2023 program, including how to participate. Vanessa will then hand it over to our CSA partner farms and presenters. Each farm will then have a few minutes to share more about their offerings, then wrap up by sharing an additional Q&A resources and have time for Q&A. If you need a recap of anything from today or have any further questions, please feel free to reach out to Vanessa Oliver at vanessa.oliver@uky.edu. Okay, so for everyone that has tuned into this call today, we will be raffling off 4 CSA shares, any size of your choosing. This is a potential value of between $300 to $1,100, depending on what size share you choose. So please rename yourself in the Zoom. This will allow us to recognize your name, and names will be drawn after the event, and winners will be notified via email. We hope that this makes everyone even more excited to hear about all the CSA offerings from our partner farms. Okay, so let's, in light of this innovative research around CSA participation and positive outcomes, UK has expanded the CSA program each year to offer more employees the opportunity to use a $100 or $200 voucher toward the purchase of a CSA share. This year, we are expanding our eligibility to include retirees on a UK health plan. Our colleagues at UK have conducted research that suggests that there are additional benefits to participation in a CSA. Specifically, people who participate in community-supported agriculture tend to go to the doctor less, they spend less on prescription drugs, and they eat more fruits and vegetables and generally feel healthier. Each year, we like to gather feedback during and after the season to help inform our program design and execution. Here are a few quotes from UK employees on their experience with the program last year. I really enjoy this second quote, "It is like Christmas every week. I can hardly wait to see what we get and begin planning meals for the week." I'd like to transition over to Vanessa Oliver, who will be providing an overview of the CSA Share offerings. Thank you.
Thank you, Jody. Hi, everyone. We're really excited to get this program going for 2023. For those who aren't familiar, I just want to briefly describe the concept of CSA, or community supported agriculture. CSA Farm Share is basically a subscription to a weekly harvest. You enter into an agreement to receive a weekly delivery of fresh local seasonal produce for the duration of the growing season, which is going to be between at least 18 weeks. Usually in Kentucky, we can go up to 20, 25, 30 weeks, depending on what the weather's doing. But generally, our farms are going to be able to showcase their produce from May through October. Payment for the produce subscription is requested up front for the entire season, which provides the farms some guaranteed working capital for the growing season, though many of our farms do have payment plans that you'll be able to engage in. So if that's important to you, please look on our website for the farms who do offer that. That information, along with options for share customization, pausing a share, and member benefits, and farm sign-up instructions, are all in a drop-down menu under each menu farm description, and we will look at that in just a little bit. As a CSA member, you are buying into the farm, and you become a shareholder with that farm. So this means that you do share the inherent risks of farming as well as the wonderful rewards. You're going to be the #1 priority when it comes to enjoying the bounty of your weekly harvest with your farm. Farms set aside your produce and pack your boxes first before they bring that produce to market. And the photos that you see on this slide are examples of seasonal shares from our partner farms. So you can see the variety of items that you can expect to see will change over the growing season. We do have share sizes and typical number of items for each size, as well as number and type of crops grown under each farm description on that program website. You can use this as a general idea, but do keep in mind that this isn't exact because there's a lot that can go on during the season. Weather, pests, lots of unexpected circumstances that can pop up, but you can still use this as a general idea. Some of the benefits to being a shareholder are listed on this screen. You have access to nutrient-rich, beautiful produce every week. There are convenient pickups. You get to know your farmer and learn how your food is grown. You ensure that your food dollars are kept in your community, and you have the opportunity to try new foods as well as test new recipes. So there's a lot in it for you. Of course, everyone wants to know what the cost looks like, and our partner farms do offer varying share sizes, and you can see here the range of prices. It's important to note that a $100 voucher can only be applied to a small or equivalent size share, so basically the smallest size that your farm offers, and then a $200 voucher can only be applied to the larger shares that the farm offers. So my tip to you, the user, is to make sure that you determine the share that works best for your household before you claim the voucher. We do have some numbers for you on the next slide, but if you have questions about this, please refer back to those farm descriptions with the approximate number of items per share size. And if you're really super duper unsure, first year, you have no idea what's going on, go with the smallest size share. You can always add on weekly if your farm has that capability. So do note that our CSA farms will use varying size names for each program, but here are some share size names and the vouchers that you can apply to them. This info is also going to be on the voucher claim page on your UK dashboard once you do claim your voucher. So the $100 voucher can be used for a small, a mini, or a peck. You must use the $100 voucher for these sizes. The $200 voucher applies for pretty much everything else, regular, half, large, half bushel, medium, abundant, full, robust, extra large, jumbo, large. There's a lot, right? But you can use the $200 voucher for those sizes. I mean, you can just see from these past two screens why it's a really good idea to do kind of your farm research first, just so you choose the right voucher. But If it turns out that you chose the wrong size voucher, never fear. Email me at vanessa.oliver@uky.edu and I will work with you and your farm if necessary to fix it. Here on this slide, there is a program service area map example, and you can check out a quick link to this map on the UK program website. Our partner farms offer a variety of pickups across the state. Now, these partner farms are set for 2023, but if you don't see a pickup spot in your area and your particular partner farm that you're interested in working with serves your county, then we would encourage you to get in touch with that farm to see if it might be possible to add a pickup location. The worst they can say is no, but you never know what can happen. Some farms will add a pickup location if there are a certain number of requests for the same area. Now, how to redeem a voucher. This is a quick overview. Again, if anyone has any questions, please contact me individually and I'm happy to go over this with you. If I could stress one thing, again, it's to do your homework before you choose that share size and claim the voucher for it, because you want to make sure that you get the right code, right? So you're going to check your eligibility. Employees and retirees on a UK health plan are eligible. Figure out what farm, share size, and pickup location you would like for the CSA season, and then claim your voucher once you figure out what size share you want. And you would choose that specific voucher value on the UK Health and Wellness dashboard, because that's how you get the right code. Once you do claim your voucher, you'll get an email with that code. If you don't see an email in your inbox, check your spam. If you don't see it in spam, go on and email me and we'll figure it out. But once you get that code, then you're going to use that code and your link blue ID to purchase your share. Each farm website has a slightly different process on how to use that code and your link blue ID, but we've got sign-up instructions on our program website and the drop-down information for each farm. So you'll be able to follow along with those instructions to purchase correctly on the individual farm website. Do note that just claiming the voucher does not secure your share. You've got to go on and use that voucher code to buy your share. It doesn't save a share for you. Once you use your voucher code and your link blue ID, then your voucher amount will automatically be taken off of that CSA share total, and you'll be able to pay the remaining share balance using a payment method that works best for you. Do note that the voucher benefit is taxable income and it will be reported on your W-2. If you're a retiree, this is still considered to be taxable income by the Internal Revenue Service, and you should report that accordingly when you do your taxes. Just a note too about your link blue ID. Your link blue generally is a combination of some letters. Usually it's your initials plus numbers. It's likely what you use to sign into a computer at work. Here are some important program dates for 2023. You can see the first bullet is today. Vouchers have gone live for the season. You have until May 5th at 4 p.m. to claim a voucher on your dashboard. You have until May 7th at 11:59 p.m. to redeem that voucher, i.e. use it to purchase. And depending on when you use that voucher, you can find that as taxable income on your W-2 in either March or May. So now we're going to do a really quick short tutorial on where to go to learn more about the CSA voucher program. And let's see. All of this information on the slides that we're viewing is available on that CSA website. Let me see if I click. Okay, so you all should be able to see the website that I just clicked on right now. We have quite a lot of information on here. A few things I do just want to point out are this box here with the quick links. You'd be able to click any of those to go directly to the farm information. So,
Vanessa?
Yes.
We're not seeing the website.
Oh, okay. I'm going to just, in the interest of time, just skip this particular demonstration unless someone has an easier way to share the website. What I'm going to do instead is just point out that on the website there are quick links for each farms. There's also a quick link for a pickup map, which is a good thing to check out if pickup is a real deal breaker for you. There's lots of farm information as well as payment information. You can look for U-pick activities or other farm activities if that's important to you as well. Some other things that people look for would be the ability to customize their share or pause their share if they're going to be on vacation for a week or so. And this is my program contact information. Again, you can reach out to me at vanessa.oliver@uky.edu or leave a voicemail at that number there on the screen. Also, just a reminder to keep putting those questions in the chat and we'll do our best to answer them for you during the general Q&A. So what I want to do now is hand this over to our 2023 partner farms so they can begin telling you all about the fantastic offerings that they have for 2023. And I think Barr Farms is up first.
Hi, everybody. I am Ray Strobel with Barr Farms. First of all, just thank you so much to UK Health and Wellness for supporting this program and for all of the participants for learning more about CSA today, for taking the time. So my husband, Adam Barr, and I are the main farmers here at Barr Farms, along with our 3 kids and a great crew of people who come during the growing season to help out. And we got into farming for a few reasons. We really saw that raise the intersections of a few things that matched our values. So we saw that raising food in a sustainable way is the intersection of taking care of the earth and the environment, health and nutrition, and building community. So all of those are important to us as we farm and all the decisions that we make. So we farm to feed people good food. The land that we farm on has been in my husband's family for 7 generations. And that 7 generations is a really big deal to us. We do take the weight and history of that seriously. And also our goal is to take care of the land in a good way so that it's healthy and vibrant for the next 7 generations. And at the same time to feed our community high quality, healthy food. So we offer a veggie CSA and a meat CSA. Our veggies are certified organic and our meats are sustainably raised. Note that the voucher can only be used for a veggie CSA, but you know, if you sign up for that, then you can also add on the meat CSA. So we raise over 40 different varieties of vegetables. We have, for our meats, we have 100% grass-fed beef, pastured chicken, and pork. And we've been farming and offering CSA for about 15 years. So over the years, our CSA program has grown and evolved. And one of the things that we prioritize is making it flexible and able to meet your needs. So we have 3 different sizes, small, medium, or large. And you can get that every week or every other week. Although I think with the voucher, you have to choose the weekly. You can place a vacation hold if you're going to be gone for a week or 2 to say like, I don't want to get it this week, I want to get it next week. Or you can even go into the system and say, these are the weeks that I want to get my share. And then also our CSA is customizable in 2 different ways. So first, when you sign up, you can rate each of the vegetables that we grow to say, I love it or not for me. And then each week, it will take your preferences as well as what's in season and what we have available that week. And you'll get an email to say, this is what's going to be in your curated box this week. And then you can either say, great, because that's what I like. Or you can say, I think I actually want to go swap in and get some extra carrots this week. Or you can even add on. Maybe you want to make strawberry jams. You're going to add some extra strawberries. And And then you can also add on extra items that aren't in the base box, but so we grow gourmet mushrooms. We have some eggs available, so you can add those on to your share as well and get those put into your box. So we deliver in the Louisville area primarily, and also Elizabethtown, Shepherdsville, Radcliffe, and New Albany. We do deliveries all over Louisville, and then we also offer home delivery. One of the questions was, what do CSA members like the most? And one of the things that we hear a lot is just the challenge of getting more creative in the kitchen and being forced in a good way to eat more vegetables. Because if it's there, then you want to incorporate it into your meals. And then also strawberries and watermelons are always a hit. So my number one tip for you today is to learn how to store your produce and to deal with it right away. You want your vegetables to last as long as possible. So we'll provide you throughout the week with various different storage tips, what to do with each of the different things. So taking your tops off the carrots, putting the lettuce in a special produce bag. And this is really going to make your produce last longer and you'll be a lot happier. And then also to know that this is a learning journey. So learning all of these things along the way, to be patient with yourself on the learning journey. And then finally, all of the farms on this call are really amazing farms. We are so lucky in Kentucky to have so many amazing farms. So you really can't go wrong. Just find the one that works best for your location and your schedule and the one that resonates with you the most, and then stick it out for the long haul. So thank you so much.
Thank you. We'll go on to Cleav.
Hello, everyone. My name is Amber Fuller, and I'm honored to be speaking on behalf of Cleav's Family Market. I've had the pleasure of working with the Cleavers since 2020 through working with Black Soil KY and their advocacy for Black farmers and growers in Kentucky. I'm dropping some helpful links in the chat that you can copy and paste for further exploration after the call. So Cleav's Family Market is located in Hart and LaRue counties. That's about an hour and 45 minutes west of Lexington and about 1 hour south of Louisville. Cleav's has served Lexington, Louisville, E-Town, Hodgenville, Shepherdsville, and Radcliffe for 7 years. This really is a family tradition. Travis Cleaver farms with his entire family, and each member leads a signature piece of the operation. Travis also mentors new and beginning farmers like Ryan Hodge of Hodge Family Farms based in Hodgenville. Travis is a third-generation farmer. He grew up working on his family farm, falling in love with agriculture and showing livestock in youth ag programs like 4-H. Early in his farming career, he was inspired by agricultural greats like Dr. Booker T. Watley, the creator of the CSA concept, and George Washington Carver, a regenerative ag inventor and scientist. Using sustainable regenerative growing practices, Cleav's Family Farm produces a variety of seasonal produce for its Buyers Club farm share. Subscribers can also add on pork, beef, chicken, and eggs for one-time or weekly purchase. Cleav's was motivated to start their Buyers Club program in 2016 to create great food for great people. CSAs provide farmers like Travis the opportunity to scale up their operations while doing what they love most, which is feeding their community. In addition to the fresh seasonal produce with local meat and egg add-ons, the biggest perk that I saw last year was that the customers really enjoy the trusted relationship they develop with their farmer over the season. Together, we succeed in providing quality product and quality customer service. Through partnering with Black Soil KY, you also gain access to Black Soil KY services via e-gift card. And my number one tip for CSA members is to make a plan. Mark your calendars for each pickup, set a reminder on your phone, and ahead of the season, identify a few trusted friends or family members as your alternate pickup person if you're out of town or unable to pick up. Become knowledgeable of the process and understand your commitment to the farmer and yourself. Again, you can learn more by using the links I provided in the chat. So as you can see here on the screen, we've got 18 weeks, June 3rd through September 30th. Our share size is just the one share size. It's 10 to 15 items. That does vary based on seasonality. So in the beginning, it might not be, as bountiful as like like August, to where it's just crazy. So our service areas are Hodgenville, E-Town, Louisville, Lexington, Shepherdsville, and Ratliff. And if you have any questions, please feel free to contact cleavesfamilymarket.com, cleavesfamilymarket@gmail.com.
Thank you so much, Amber. We're going to go on to Elmwood Stock Farm.
Great. Thank you, Vanessa and Jody. What y'all are doing there at the university is just groundbreaking, and just we really appreciate all you've done on behalf of the growers. So I'm Max Stone from Elmwood Stock Farm. My wife and her brother grew up here. They went off to college, studied abroad, came back home, said, "Dad, we want to farm with you." I married up about 20 years ago and started helping out. We've been doing CSA about that long, and we have a fully customizable share. It's a real simple website. You go in, you get it, you have your login day. You see what's available. We're going to pick a share for you if you're unable to log in for whatever reason. But if you can log in, then you can adjust it. But we're going to make sure you get a nice mix of vegetables either way. You can swap in and out. I would suggest, we have a lot of customers that have been doing it a long time. They'll log in at 7:01 and see what's in the swap box. And then they'll go back in right before it closes and see if someone put something they like back in the swap box. So it's a very user-friendly. That software then gives us a list. So the next day we go pick and pack your share. So it's picked to your order. It's as fresh as it can get. You may think, well, I'm not crazy about spinach. Well, you've not had local fresh harvested spinach then, because there's nothing better. And I urge you to try new foods as you join in. We also raise here on the farm. Everything we do is certified organic. We have organic, grass-fed, certified organic, dry-aged, choice or prime beef. We have chicken, pasture chickens, pork, and eggs that you can add on. We actually started a flour share a couple of years ago, and that's become quite popular as well. We haven't increased our vegetable prices this year. So it's the same as last year, those that you were in it with us last year. Certainly you can pause your share if you're going on vacation and use those dollars up as the season moves through. But I urge you to try new stuff. Just add in, just keep trying new things. When we went to customizing, people stopped getting something they didn't know what it was. So just try something new if you see it available. When you are a member, we have a special web page that's for members only. There's a member handbook, storage tips, meal prep ideas, video on customizing, how to use the software, kids activities. This is stuff that our customers have asked for, or we've talked about with them over all these years, and become quite popular. There's even a Facebook for members, group members only. We do put a print newsletter in each share because we thought about going all electronic, but our customers like that tangible, here's this newsletter that has the recipes. Try to give a little deeper dive into how organic works or food politics, whatever it might be. So we enjoy community. If we're not at farmers market, this is our way to communicate with our members, and we love your feedback as well. Really urge you to come on a farm tour. We do them once a month. It's free to CSA members. Come look around. We'll get down on our hands and knees and look at how the bugs work and how organic works, and just have a big time. We have magnifying glasses for the kids and stuff. So we're excited about it. We're farmers are eternally optimistic. First of the year, we had a little rough spell there at Christmas with that cold weather, but that means we got that behind us. We're ready to go for this year. And my tip would be to try the new things, as I mentioned. If you're not familiar with, keep it simple in the kitchen. You don't have to get all fancy with big recipes. And then come to the farm on a farm tour. Come to the store and look around and get a feel for us, meet us. We'd love to meet you, and thank you for your interest in CSA.
Thanks so much, Mac. We're going to go on to Hickory Grove Farm.
Hello all, thank you. Vanessa and group for having us on. Really excited to be a part of the UK CSA again this year. Just really, really love what you all are doing and kind of tying that, vegetable consumption to health and its good outcomes. So kind of talking a little bit about us at Hickory Grove Farm. I have the privilege to be able to farm the family farm. We've been farming there since 1786. So very exciting for me to kind of take that to the next generation. That being said, and that history on the farm, that's kind of what drove me to transition our farm over to being certified organic. Our farm is certified organic. All of our vegetables are. Our animals are not certified, but we like to use regenerative practices. And this kind of lays out how we have decided to farm with that animal and vegetable intertwined, where we're using nutrients from animals to kind of close that cycle. One of the big things we like to do is try to bring as less things onto the farm and use the farm to be a self-sustaining entity by itself and being able to, get better as the years go on. That being said, our CSA model is a little different than a lot of other models you may have heard of. We do what is called a market CSA. So everything at our market stands are done by the unit. We don't weigh, we don't, do by numbers. Everything is packaged as a pre-packaged unit. So our CSA will give you, the regular will give you 6 to 10 units a week. The robust will give you 10 to 14 units a week. So what you do is you just come to the stand and choose your units. So we like to think it is the ultimate in customization. You get to see what's there, you get to pick what you want, and then essentially do a checkout and everything is already taken care of. As add-ons go, we do offer an egg add-on with our CSA where you can get a dozen eggs per week as well. Our meat subscription, that is a monthly subscription. A lot of people decide to do that as well too, and that'll give you the proteins too, so you really can kind of go to the stand once a week and not have to go to the grocery store as much. With that, pickup locations, we are at 2 of the Lexington farmers markets at our stand there as an option. We also have pickups in Simpsonville at brick and mortar, kind of more towards the northern Kentucky. We're at the Jericho farmhouse. We're very excited about this one this year because you can go get your vegetables and your meats and eggs, and then also get you some ice cream as well from a local producer. And that kind of, we like to say you can have that ice cream because you're getting those organic vegetables, and it just cancels it out. We also have pickups in LaGrange and Frankfort. We're finalizing those as we speak. So hopefully within the next week or two, we'll have those lined out. Something to think about too with ours is that market style CSA. It is a market setup at every CSA pickup location too. So if you need extra of something that didn't come with, if 10 units weren't enough that week and you needed extra, you can go ahead and purchase those there. You can also be able to purchase any extra meats or eggs that you would want as well too. As far as payment plans go, we do offer a payment plan for our CSA. We do that half up front and then do a automated debit to your credit or debit card for the next 5 months. Now there is a small service fee that kind of covers our cost to be able to do that, but let us know if you would like to do that. And also something too is one of our big things is getting food to people. So if let us know there's other options as well too. The biggest tip for us, I guess, is there's a lot of veggie cookbooks out there and vegetarian cookbooks, and they give a lot of different interesting recipes that you might not think about. And there's a lot of new ways that have come out in the past few years about vegetable cooking that I didn't grow up. So hopefully you all will join our CSA, and look forward to spending the season with you guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Ryan. We'll go on to Megan with HomeGrown Direct.
Hey guys, I'm super excited to see everyone today and all the participants. So my name is Megan Sharp. I'm with HomeGrown Direct. So we have our handpicked CSA that I'm going to talk a little bit about. So my husband Jacob and his brother Beckham are 9th generation farmers. We have been local to Scott County since 1783. So a long line of agricultural families that have used this land and farmed this land. And so this is our 4th year doing a CSA and offering a handpicked selection to our community. We do serve Scott County, Fayette County, Woodford County, and then some of those surrounding counties that we aren't servicing yet, our delivery schedule has not been set in stone. So if you have 10 or more people, so that's either in your neighborhood or in a workplace, we will offer free delivery. So that's free of charge to you for 10 or more subscribers from the same location. We do offer front door delivery to the neighborhoods that we choose to deliver to. So I know there's a handful of those that are in Georgetown. There's 3 or 4 neighborhoods already that are on our delivery routes for Lexington. So those are not meeting places. Those are actually coming to your front door. It's very important to us that everyone has the ability for affordable local produce. So we want you to be able to get the best of the best and the bang for your buck, and your employer's helping you with that. So just making sure that we have options available for all family sizes, and then families that are in all walks of life. So we do offer 3 different share sizes. So typically our peck will be for 1 to 2, our half bushel will be 2 to 4 people, and then our bushel is typically for 4 to 6 people. All of these shares have the same produce in them. So it's typically 6 to 7 varieties of produce that are in each box, but the quantity of those different varieties differ pending the box size that you get. We do offer 3 different payment options. So not having to pay upfront for the entire season is super helpful for our subscribers. So we do have a weekly payment option. We have a monthly payment option. And then if you choose to do the full season, you're welcome to do that as well. We do allow for pausing. So if you're going to be out for vacation, if you're not able to pick up, you're able to shoot me an email, pause your account for the week, and that will give you a credit that you can use on other things that are offered through the farm. So throughout the season, as more of the produce starts to come in, you have the ability to purchase at wholesale pricing with bulk quantity. So you can get 5 dozen ears of corn. You can get a half bushel of peppers. So if you're canning or jarring, making salsa or jams, all of those things come in handy as the produce starts to come in, and you are available to do that and pick up with your box. We are semi-customizable, so you're able to swap one thing in for another. And so all of that comes out in a weekly email. You'll know exactly what's going to be in the box. Sometimes that changes because sometimes things change. But for the most part, what comes out in the email will be what you get in your box, and you're able to switch those out as needed. We do also do a lot of recipes, guys. It's truly a community of subscribers. I get a box along with you all, and I cook that throughout the week. So I'm cooking alongside you. We're sharing recipes. We're doing a lot of that. So super excited to be able to do that. And then we do also partner with a farm out of Cynthiana and offer an egg subscription. So you guys are able to get that weekly, just as a subscription, or you're able to get that as needed. So if you only need a dozen in a month, then you can get 1 dozen that month, and you're good to go. But again, super excited, guys. Reach out because we are building our delivery routes now. Rally your neighbors, rally your coworkers, and get us some new drop-off spots.
Thanks so much, Megan. Sounds awesome. I'm going to turn it over to Bryce with Lazy 8.
Thanks, Vanessa. I'm Bryce Bauman, farm at Lazy 8 Stock Farm, just outside Berea in Madison County in the community of Paint Lick. Where my grandparents were from. I knew from a young age that I wanted to be a farmer. 5 years old, my first word was tractor. So it's through me all the way, and just feel really lucky to be able to live that dream. And CSA is really what helps make that possible for me to make a living on the farm. We farm out here. We've got lots of great help, lots of people from our community, lots of people that come from other places to work on the farm. And it just feels really special to be part of it. It's our 12th year of doing CSA, 10th year of certified organic. We offer a 21-week, fully customizable CSA share We grow all of the vegetables that are in your share, and a big variety of vegetables. And one thing we've really learned over the years is that as soon as the weather turns warm in the spring, people are ready for tomatoes. So we put a lot of extra effort into having produce as soon as we can possibly get it. We've got over an acre of high tunnels, which allow us to plant in the soil. When the snow's flying in March, we'll be putting tomatoes in the ground. So we can really get that season started early. And it's going to go this year. We've moved the start back 3 weeks. So we're going to start the 1st of May. Hopefully we'll have lots of vegetables. It won't be long before we have tomatoes in those early season shares. And another big thing that we love to grow are strawberries. Everybody loves farm grown strawberries. So we almost always have enough strawberries to have everyone out that wants to come for you pick strawberries on the farm. And we'll just continue right on into all of our field grown vegetables and into the fall shares. One other thing that we're really excited this year is to offer lots of add-on items in addition to the CSA share that we grow. We've got lots of other small farmers around us that don't quite have enough stuff to have their own CSA, and we're going to partner with many of those growers to be able to offer you pork, beef, lamb, chicken, baked items. So that's going to be great for them and great for us and great for our customers. The Berea College Farm is going to be providing us with some of the meat, and Sunwatch Homestead in Danville will have all kinds of meat available. So we're really excited about how that's going to help you have access to more local produce and meat. I think one big tip that I think is really important for anybody in the CSA is to have a cookie sheet on hand, because we roast veggies. Our lives are really busy too. I'm on the farm all the time. We've got young kids. Stuff kind of, you forget about that bag of green beans in the refrigerator. You've got a head of cabbage in there and don't know what to do with it. So we keep the cookie sheets in the oven, pull them out, cut them up, roast 3 or 4 different kinds of veggies at once, and then put them in the fridge. And it's great to take in your lunch cold. It just really makes a huge difference. One other thing to note is the way our shares are structured. I mean, that $100 voucher for the small share is great, but the $200 voucher on the regular size share is incredible. It's an incredible deal. It's over 25% off the share price. It's only $5 a week more than getting the small share if you factor in the voucher. So you're going to get more veggies, you got more good food to eat, and a better deal. So consider giving that a shot. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Bryce. We're going to go on to Maggie with Old Homeplace.
Hi, I'm Maggie from Old Homeplace Farm, and we are in Clay County, Kentucky, and we deliver to 5 counties in Eastern Kentucky. I grew up on a certified organic vegetable farm in Ohio. Don't hold it against me. But I moved to Kentucky in 2010 to work for an ag organization, but really always wanted to be farming, and ended up lucky enough to meet my spouse, who was already farming in Clay County, raising livestock. So we ended up buying a farm together and added vegetables to his meat operation in 2014. And really passionate about selling vegetables to our community where we live in Eastern Kentucky. And we never really thought we were going to do a CSA, but we really changed our tune after we've been farming a few years and asking our customers what they wanted from us, and that what they wanted from us, they described as CSA. They were telling us, we don't really care what we get. We just want you to bring it to us, and we don't want to have to think about it. So that really opened our mind up, and we started doing a CSA in 2018, but we still do some a la carte ordering that you could add on other items. And we love the CSA, and we love the community it brings together by seeing everybody at our drop-off points every week. So we have 2 different seasons. You can do just a 20-week summer season or add on and do the fall as well. That's what the 30 weeks is on there. And we do 3 different sizes of CSA shares. And if you want examples of anything we have on our website, there's links to every size and every picture from every week from this year, so you could get a feel of what would be included in your shares. And our service area is Manchester, Oneida, London, Corbin, Hyden, and Hazard with pickup locations. And we also offer home delivery or workplace delivery in all of those towns. And we also do, you could add on a meat CSA, which is grass-fed beef and pork we raise on the farm, as well as cut flowers. And then we also have a few other add-on shares that we partner with other farms for non-perishable items. And all of those are also available as a la carte you could add on after you get a CSA share. And I think I'm always thinking about food. I always say all I do is think about food, either growing it, eating it, or cooking it. So I love being part of the CSA and eating my CSA along with my customers and really talking about how to store vegetables and how to eat them. And I enjoy doing that. And we also offer several on-farm events a year so people can come out and be a part of our farm.
Thanks so much, Maggie. We're going to go on to Scott with Rolling Fork.
Hey, y'all. Thanks for being here. Thanks, Vanessa and Jody, for putting this together. And thanks for taking your time during lunch to listen to a bunch of farmers. I'm Scott Gowers. I am the farmer here at Rolling Fork Organic Farm. We're a 60-acre farm. We're located in western Boyle County. It is a knob region of Kentucky. And we're named for the Rolling Fork River that runs nearby. Our farm's been certified organic since 2006. I started working here in 2012 as an hourly worker. I was hired as a farm manager in 2013. Now I'm the farmer and part owner here at the farm. My roots are also in farming. Like a lot of these folks, my granddad and his granddad both farmed about 10 miles from here, probably 5 or so as the crow flies. But I really enjoy growing food. I'm pretty good at it. And I really enjoy farming as a way of life. So each season we host a multi-farm CSA. I work with 9 certified organic farms here in Central Kentucky to compose your box each week. One good thing about that multi-farm CSA is that your dollar goes to directly impact about 9 families and about 40 individuals who have chosen farming as a way of life, who are farmers certified organic here in Central Kentucky. Another advantage I'd say with the multi-farm CSA is diverse array of produce. I work hard each week to make you a good, even share. Each box is about a $30 box. There's 6 to 10 items each week. This year, Thursday is our pickup day. We have 5 delivery locations in Lexington. I'm also a lifelong Wildcat fan. Yeah. So this year, pretty excited to announce that we're partnering with KS Bar and Grill. I was muted. I'm unmuted? No, thanks. So we're partnering with KS Bar and Grill over on South Broadway in Lexington. We also deliver to Vinaigrette Salad Kitchen, the Government Center downtown, Whole Foods, and Good Foods in Lexington, 5 locations in Louisville. And we're also going to open a Danville CSA this season. So if you're interested in picking up in Danville, let us know. We're working on the details of our Danville CSA now. It is a 20-week season with us, March 25th to October 5th. Again, Thursday's pickup day. $30 box of 6 to 10 items is designed for a family of 2 to 3 to provide most of your produce needs for the week. Some highlights from last year: blueberries. Everyone loves that. We had 3 weeks of blueberries. We had 5 weeks of melons. This is an actual CSA share I'm sitting on. And you can go over to our website, and all of the past CSA weeks are pictured there. You can scroll through, see what you like. You can also join right there from our website. We had a few people sign up, 2 people sign up this morning already. Shout out, new members. Thank you. Each week, you know, we will send you an email. Our website, www.rollingforkorganicfarm.com. You can sign up there. You can see CSA pictures there. I will send you an email each week with the picture of your share, recipes, storage tips, farm news, and periodically throughout the season, we offer CSA discounts on our pasture-raised non-GMO pork and our certified organic beef. Again, it should be just like your voucher code. You'll enter that in at checkout, and then we'll arrange delivery options with you. And we will have a CSA event this season. It will be as the season comes to a close in October. And again, please go over to our website, check out what we do. You can also follow us on Instagram for the latest farm news. Go Cats.
Thanks so much, Scott. We're going to go over to Bree with Rootbound Farm.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for joining us. My name is Bree Pearsall, and I am with Rootbound Farm. I farm with my husband, Ben Abel, here in Oldham County. And we have been farming and doing CSA for about 15 years and got our start at UK in the College of Ag, and Ben farmed at the UK South Farm as well. But we've been farming here at Rootbound Farm in Oldham County for about 8 years now. So we are primarily a CSA farm. CSA is the heart of what we do. Our CSA is customizable, and we offer 3 different share sizes. So our members tell us that the customization is one of their favorite things about the CSA, and we really love to see our members' preferences when we pack those boxes every week. You know, we can see that somebody is having salad every night for dinner. You know, they've added 3 heads of lettuce that week. And then we also get to see the folks that really want to go for the rarer things like the fennel or the eggplant or the kohlrabi. And, you know, the member has a lot of choice in our CSA. We have very few limits on how much of any one item that members can have. We do offer a few bulk buying options just for CSA members, including bulk tomatoes for people that are maybe doing some canning projects, or bulk green beans and things like that. We do also raise chickens and sheep here at Rootbound Farm. So we have eggs, chicken, and lamb for CSA members. And all of our meat and eggs are certified organic and pasture raised here on our farm. So we do offer an egg share or a meat share, but members can also just add those items a la carte. So even if you're not a meat share member, if you just want to get a small, you know, a package of chicken chorizo sausage one week or something like that, you can add one-time meat orders in the CSA, and we'll just send that with your order that week. We do have 3 pickup locations in the Lexington area on Thursdays, and we also serve Frankfort, Louisville, and Oldham County on other days of the week as well. We try to make our schedule flexible. We have a long season, but members get to decide how much of the season they want to participate in, and you can skip a week or pause your share when you're on vacation, and that's no problem at all. As far as tips, I would say if you're lacking for inspiration, follow the recipes that your farmers provide for you. We love providing recipes in our CSA, and they've been curated over many years from our members themselves of what they have found that really works. So we love to provide recipes, and that's what they're there for. And like Bryce said, you know, find something simple to do, like roasting. In my house right now, we're doing burritos, and it's hard to think of any CSA vegetable that can't be put in a burrito. And I have 2 small kids, so we're eating a lot of veggie focused burritos these days. So that's my CSA tip. And you can find our pricing on our website. I've dropped it in there and happy to answer any questions if you need me. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Bree. We're going to go on to Ford with Sustainable Harvest.
All right. Thanks for introducing me in UK. Thanks for all your support there. I'm Ford Waterstrat from Sustainable Harvest Farm. We are a certified organic farm and have been offering a CSA for 12 seasons now. We're down in London, Kentucky, surrounded by a great group of people that supports the farm, and we love farming for people. I think I'm kind of the last people to go here, so a lot of great things have been mentioned, but one thing that I might be able to relate to with you on is I have 3 kids. I got 2 that like vegetables pretty much, and then I've got 1 that is a complete stinker about vegetables. So one of the things we've tried to really shift in our CSA is making things that kids are able to eat more readily, just because we know it's such an important thing for kids to develop healthy eating habits at a young age. So we're really stressing on adding more like just snack-friendly fruits and vegetables, snack peppers, green beans, melons, strawberries, cherry tomatoes, and then also trying to have as much lettuce for just fresh, healthy salads throughout the growing season. So, you know, I guess outside of that, one of the things that we love and we've heard a lot of people say is they love the advanced scheduling. So if you know this when you're going to be gone on vacation, you can, you know, as soon as you sign up, you can go ahead and schedule all those vacation holds into the software where you don't have to worry about going in and scheduling to get that done later on. We also produce a first-time members guide because we, you know, not only do we have great vegetables that we feel like people should just automatically eat, but we realize a lot of first-time members need a little coaching. So we provide a great first-time members use guide to kind of help them make the best use of their CSA. So we have some great pickup locations all over Lexington. We're kind of all over the place, but we have some great late night pickup options in Lexington area, including Whole Foods is open pretty late. You can pick up there. And then also Rockhouse Brewing close to UK is open late. I think until 9 o'clock, you can pick up your CSA share there. And we also have 100% satisfaction guarantee. And I'm usually 90% of the time, I'm the one that's interacting with the customers. You know, so if you have any questions that come up, complaints, you know, congratulations. I'm the one that fields all those questions and answers that, and also software things. And then we also have great payment plans available as well. But outside of that, you know, we're certified organic, totally customizable in so many different regards. You can also add on cheese and eggs. We partner with 2 producers for that, but we have 3 sizes. We go May through October. And a lot of tips have been shared, a lot of great farms out there. It's so cool that there's so many great farms in Kentucky and UK. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Ford. We're going to go to the last but not least farm, UK Organic Farming Unit, and Christy.
Thank you. And thank you all for hanging in here to the very end. I appreciate your time. So my name is Christy Durbin. I am at the UK Organic Farming Unit. Something to know about us is we are about education first and foremost. So students, staff, volunteers, we care about furthering their agricultural education. We're also doing a lot with extension and research at our farm. So our farm is in Fayette County. We are on the south side of town. We are located there by Nicholasville Road and Man of War. And we've been farming at the UK Organic Farming Unit and have been certified organic since 2007. So this is our 17th season. Try to say that 7 times fast. 17th season. And we have 2 pickup locations, both in Lexington. You can come to the farm, or we have one on campus off College Way at the former motor pool. So just a couple things about our program that we love, that our members love. We offer U-Pick exclusive to our members. They get to come to the farm and U-Pick certain crops during the season. It's a great way if you already pick up your share at the farm, just to stick around, do some U-Pick with your kids. We also offer some Saturday U-Pick opportunities in case you can't make it out during the week with your work schedule. We also are face-to-face. You get to see us at your pickups. We'd like to talk to you, get to know you, for you to get to know our students and our staff. And hopefully that's a perk for you too. We do offer a farm stand in case you want to buy just extra items anytime. And last, I guess I would say, is we do have a swap box. So if you get something in your share, you want to swap it out, we always offer that as an option every single week. Anyways, thank you for your time so much. My biggest tip for you as a CSA member, potential CSA member, is to just think about CSA as an adventure. It's a lot of fun. Have fun with your veggies, have fun learning to cook new things, and always be thinking about ways that you can set some things aside each week for the coming weeks. Thanks so much, guys.
Thanks so much, Christy, and all the farms for sharing information about their farm share programs. We have so much to digest, pun intended, after hearing all of that. We just want to go over a couple of the resources as well that we have available to you as voucher members, as well as just a quick reminder that for everyone who has tuned in to this call today, we will be raffling off 4 CSA shares, size of your choosing. Names will be drawn after the event. Winners will be notified via email. And once the winners have accepted, we will post on the UK employees with the CSA voucher Facebook page when those shares have been awarded. So you can quit wondering if it's you. We hope that this makes everyone even more excited about the season to come. I mentioned that we do have some CSA resources in addition to all of the fabulous resources that your individual farm shares with you as a shareholder. We will maintain a blog with recipes and resources for each seasonal vegetable as they come into harvest for the 2023 season. I did also mention that UK employees with the CSA Facebook group, and you can find Eat Well Dietitians on Facebook. You can friend us too. We also post sort of related nutrition information on our Facebook page as well. Again, if anyone has any questions about the voucher program, not a farm necessarily, but the voucher program, you can contact me directly at vanessa.oliver@uky.edu. If you have farm questions, I can do my best to answer those too, but I always suggest that you reach out to each farm individually. Going on now too, we just want to leave some time for questions, and we've had a really robust chat, it looks like, and I know everyone's been working behind the scenes to answer all of those questions as they come up, but we want to have some time to maybe address some of those now. I see a lot of you thanking us so much for this program. This is definitely one of the highlights of our jobs here at UK Health and Wellness, to be able to facilitate this program and introduce you to some of the farms and producers that work so hard to feed us here in the state of Kentucky. Let's see. Does anyone want to bring up any particular questions out loud from the chat? I know there's been a lot going back and forth. Seeing all the thanks in the chat. That's great.
Hey, Vanessa, it's Natalie. I've been monitoring the chat, and we did answer a lot of the questions just between the farms and other folks who have been CSA customers for multiple years now, which is exciting and excellent. Maybe you could just mention where people can find information on pickups and delivery options for each farm.
Sure. So on our, if someone could drop our Health and Wellness website in the chat, if that's a possibility. So we have the www.uky.edu/hr/CSA 2023. That is our voucher program website. And so if you click on that website, there's a quick links box on the right side of the page. It's a dark blue box. That will give you a quick link to each individual farm. If you click that link, we also have links to the pickup map. So you'll be able to focus on your region of Kentucky and see which farms offer pickups in that particular geographical region. We also have FAQs that you'd be able maybe just to stop there if you have a question and see if we've answered it for you. If not, again, you can always reach out to me directly at vanessa.oliver@uky.edu. And then for each farm profile, we have things like geographical area of pickups, crops offered, sizes of shares, approximate costs, approximate season duration, as well as things like customization opportunities, the ability to pause a share, customer add-ons that are available, any events that are available for shareholders. There's so much information that we do have on that website. So I would really encourage all of you to check it out if you are just learning about our CSA voucher program and want to read about more of the farms. But all of our farms today have done such a great job in explaining a little bit about who they are, what they do, and what they bring to you as part of this CSA voucher program. So for all of you who are new to the program this year, there's a lot of opportunities to learn more about all of our partners. I can sense all of the anticipation and excitement just by looking at that chat. So I'm so pleased that you all were able to join us today. And thanks for the shout out about the FAQs. Again, do check those out if you have a question and see if we've answered it there for you already. All right, any other questions that I can address at this moment or that any of our farmers can address? So there's a question in there about the meat or egg CSA add-ons and whether or not the voucher can cover that or if it's a supplemental cost. So the voucher is to be used for the cost of a vegetable share. Any meat or egg add-ons would be a supplemental cost, and that is up to each user to determine for their household.
Vanessa, I think we've covered everything in the chat. If you want to advance the slides, that one could be a good one just to go over a few top tips for folks.
We thought of that like at the same time, Katie. So, so some good things to know, to consider if CSA is right for you. First of all, are you going to be available to get your share, right? I mean, we're looking at 18 to 20 and sometimes more weeks of fresh produce. So, you know, if you are going to be on vacation a lot in the summer, then CSA may not be right for you. So that would be a question to look at. But if you are going to be around or if you have friends that you can talk to alternate share pickups, of course, you'll be able to send your friend to pick up a share in your stead in most cases. So that's something to consider. Another question to ask yourself is if you like to cook, or if you want to like to cook, right? There is going to be some food preparation involved in there. So you might want to think about planning to cook about 2 or 3 nights or more per week. CSA, remember, CSA can actually help you save money in the long run because you're not going to be going out to eat as often because you have all of this beautiful food already in your kitchen. So the farms mentioned that a lot of them share recipes with their shareholders, whether that's in a newsletter or on a blog or on a website. So that would be an opportunity for you to learn how to cook some of those veggies more. And then of course the UK Health and Wellness blog also will have lots of recipe resources as well as nutritional resources and other pertinent information like how to store, prep, and use all of the beautiful produce that you'll find in your shares. And then it's also worth asking yourself how or if you like to meal plan. Meal planning can mean a lot of different things for different people. It doesn't have to be super complete meals stacked up in little black plastic boxes in your refrigerator, right? But it generally means that you have kind of a loose idea of how you'll be eating for that week. So using a CSA and introducing your CSA veggies into what meal planning looks like for you is going to be the most successful if you can adapt the recipes that you're planning to the veggies in your box versus looking for very, very specific vegetables to fit in your very, very specific meal plan. Do note that a lot of vegetables are interchangeable. Like Bree mentioned earlier about pretty much any veggie tastes good in a burrito. Bryce talked about roasting veggies ahead of time and having them ready for the week. Having that sort of flexibility and adaptability when it comes to seeing what's in your share each week is really going to carry you a long way to being a successful CSA member. But also remember, you can always fall back on that customization aspect that so many of the farms do offer. So those are just some of my tips to see if CSA is right for you. Let's see if any questions have popped up while I was talking there. Let's see. All right. My personal tips as a CSA member too, I've been a longtime CSA member for years and years and years, even before I was an employee at University of Kentucky Health and Wellness. And I definitely, when I get my box, I lay everything out on my counter so I can see what everything is, see if I have any questions about what something is and if I can match it to my newsletter. I also take any rubber bands or twisty ties off of my produce to help ensure that beautiful long storage life that local veggies are going to bring to your kitchen. And then I kind of have a loose plan as I put things away of what I'm going to do with it for the week. The things that I know that I'm going to use more quickly, I'll put more visible in my refrigerator. I'll make sure I know where they are. If I have a lot of vegetables in my refrigerator already, I might look and see what kind of prep I can do to kind of decrease the volume of some of my veggies. And that might mean taking stems off of leaves. It might mean taking tops off of root vegetables, or even going so far as to chop and quickly saute some of my greens so they take up less volume in my refrigerator. If you are putting your vegetables away and you're still looking at last week's share in the refrigerator, a really great way to have a quick sort of success, quick little snack with some of your veggies is to do a quick pickle. And so that might be something that you can look up either online, or we do have some resources on how to create quick pickles in the UK Health and Wellness blog. Pretty much you can pickle anything, right? And then you can go on and put that on tacos or salad or sandwiches. And it's a great way to use up what you have as well as extend its shelf life just a little bit. All right, we have some other questions coming in.
Vanessa, the main question is just, when will CSA raffle winners be contacted? If it'll be today.
Yeah, so as soon as we get the attendance list from today's event, then I'm going to randomly choose 4 winners, and we will do our best to let everyone know today whether who the winners are. So what that process is going to look like, we're going to contact the winners first, they'll accept, and then once we have that sorted, then we'll be able to let people know that the winners have been notified. So if you're not notified, then you will not be a winner, but we will be notifying people via email directly. All right, we are right at 1:29. So I feel like we are just about at the end of our program. Want to make sure we're addressing questions as they're coming in. We want to thank all of you who have been here for tuning in today. We really appreciate all of the interest and excitement and enthusiasm that you guys have shown through the program, through the chat. Remember, you do want to claim your voucher on your UK Health and Wellness dashboard. Be sure to do a little bit of research beforehand just to make sure that you are claiming the right voucher size. for your household, as well as for the share size that you plan on buying. Thank you so much to all of our farmers today for joining us. Thank you so much to all of our behind the scenes little tech elves for helping to make sure that this went by as well as possible. We did record this program today, so anyone who had any troubles connecting or who had to leave for a little while, we will be sending out a resource email, a recap email to everyone who is registered for this CSA Fair event today. So you'll be able to access the recording once we've got it all uploaded onto YouTube. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. Does anyone have anything else to add? All right. Thank you all so much. We really look forward to the 2023 CSA season.
Thanks, Vanessa.
Thanks all.
Thank you.